So what's cracking YouTube? So basically I'm here with the New York Knicks rebuild. As you know, this team is in a major rebuilding process. Basically, their only big piece they have is Kristaps, and they hope Frank the Tank turns out to be something special over there. Now that they do not have the man who was the face of their franchise for such a long time over there in New York, as we all know, Carmelo Anthony, a GOAT in basketball, obviously. So I'm just gonna sim through the first season, basically, just like how it would go now with that team, and see what we can get to, basically, and hop in, and I'll show you guys what we're at around mid-season. Here we are. So we are at 20. We're around 24 wins, 35 losses. Pretty bad, but like this team's also not that good, so we're definitely gonna have to work to improve it over the offseason and such. We see our boy Frank the Tank is doing his thing. Frank the Tank, 5 assists a game, 9 points, 2 rebounds. It's alright. It's alright for a young rookie point guard, I can't lie. So Tim Hardaway got 16, 2, and 3. I wonder what the Bull Kristaps is doing, because he's obviously the big superstar we have left on this team, the unicorn himself. So, yeah. Alright, so here we are jumping back into the season with the sim. So, let's see what we can get to by the end of the season. 35 and 47 is what we end with. Do we have anyone in any of these subjects? Alonzo gets Rookie of the Year. Not a huge surprise, because in most sims it seems that way. All rookie first team, the Sixers had 2 people on it, so that's pretty cool. We did not have anybody, and we'll just sim through this and see who wins the playoffs this year in the NBA. Let's see who makes it. It looks like the Sixers are making a strong push, and the Sixers 4-0 the Raptors, and then get 4-0'd by the Warriors. Crazy for a young team like the Sixers to be able to do that, and Steph went off 36 points a game, 7 assists a game, did his thing. Here we're hopping into the draft. First overall pick was Luka Doncic to the Orlando Magic. As you can see, there's his stats. He's a 78 overall from overseas. So let's see who goes number 2. I'm assuming it'll be Michael Porter Jr. because he's a boss. So let's see. Number 2 to the Grizzlies. They take themselves Michael Porter Jr. Exactly. That is big for that team. That's big for both of those teams, honestly. Yeah. So I think we have the 9th pick, so we'll hop in and see who's around there still. It's a big name. Okay. Yeah, we're taking Trayvon Duval. We'll definitely take that. Even though we have Frank the Tank, we could still use him, and that's a big name. Maybe we'll have some trading value for him later. So, yeah, let's see. He's from Duke, 6'2", 8th overall. We took him. Wonder what overall he will be. He's a 75 overall, so that's not bad at all. There's some of his stats, you see, yeah. And then we took, in the second round, we took a guy from overseas who still has an overseas contract. He is a low overall, but I'm guessing he's one of those guys that has big potential, so I'll sign him, because why not? You see our boy Kristaps is up to an 88 overall, Tim Hardaway up to an 80, Herman Gomez 78, Frank the Tank up 3 overall points to a 77. I think he's saying he's going to be the point guard of the future for us. So yeah. I think I'm going to end up trading Trayvon Duval because we have this beast in Frank the Tank now, since he upgraded a little. So I have to wait these 14 days, and we'll see what we can get for a trade from this man. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm simming up to the 15-day point real quick. Okay, so here's what we got. I see Jay Crowder, Lauri Markkanen. We got another young player right there, Jaylen Brown. I feel like he will be great to bring to the squad, so I did indeed do that trade. A young small forward from the Celtics. I don't really... Now without Melo here, they do not have a small forward, so that is quite helpful for this team. Frank the Tank, Jaylen Brown, Willie Herman Gomez, Kristaps Porzingis. Not looking too bad, I can't lie. The team just definitely did get better. You got Tim Hardaway Jr. Not a crazy name there. I don't see too much potential in him, but he was supposed to be something special back in the day. So let's see. It's contract extension time. We're obviously bringing back the unicorn man himself, Kristaps Porzingis. Let's see who else we have. Kylo Quinn, Joakim Noah. No one I care about too much. Ron Baker's ugly as shit, so I'm not signing him back. Demetrius Jackson, no. Lance Thomas, no. Courtney Lee, maybe I'll have to do that, but that's about it. Alright, let's get to the end of the season real quick and see if we can make playoffs, because right now it's looking as if we are with our 35-25 record. And sorry about that popping up on the screen. Somebody must have invited me to a party or something, so we'll have to see in a second. It looks like we did indeed make the playoffs with the Knicks in year 2. Russell right there, Defensive Player of the Year. Marvin Bagley gets Rookie of the Year. Okay, do we have anybody on any of these lists? Oh my goodness, sorry guys, it keeps popping up. Okay, here is the playoffs. We are up against the Bucks in the first round. So let's see if we can maybe upset the Bucks here, but I don't know about all that, so we'll see. And we are down 3-0, and we get swept 4-0 to the Milwaukee Bucks. Still not bad for the Knicks in this rebuilding process. Hopefully next year we can come back better and stronger than we were this year. So here we go. The Rockets versus the Cavs, and the Cavs end up winning it. Not too much of a surprise. What are we getting? We ended up with like the 15th draft pick, and we traded that for Joseph Nurkic because the 15th draft pick's not going to help you out too much. Yeah, okay. We don't really have cap to be signing people like any big names, so it's not really worth us too much to look around and shop around. We might just have to hop into the next season to see if we can make a trade, get one of the big men out of here now. So let's see. We start off 7-14, so I'm definitely going to see if I can work some trades to get somebody out of here and get a bigger name guy in here, because we're desperately in need of it. Joseph Nurkic, let's see who we can get for him. I see a bunch of bums. Gosh, no one that I really want there. Gosh, maybe we can, I don't even know. We could just dump off our next year's first overall pick, because this is going to be the end of our rebuild this year, so let's see if we can get somebody blockbuster out of this. Brooke Lopez, we don't really need another center at this point. Luke Kennard, I think I might have to take this because Luke Kennard's a boss. 23, let's see. If I see anything else I like, I might just take that. Okay, yeah, we took the trade and got Luke Kennard on the team. So let's see if Luke Kennard, Frank the Tank, Jaylen Brown, Porzingis, and Willie Herman Gomez with Joseph Nurkic could take us to the playoffs again. No, it looks like we have 22 wins. Not looking too promising, guys. Last year might have been our peak for this, but let's see. Today's the trade deadline. I don't know why I'm sitting here so long. No, okay. Alright, so let's continue. Come on. Alright, so here we are simming now, finally, after me taking forever to click that. Alright, so coming up on the All-Star break. Let's see what we can do here. I cannot lie, things are not looking too hot. We are not going to make the playoffs with 31 wins here. Yeah, I don't see it. It's not happening. Okay, so we're going to end the season with 31-51. Big regression from last year. Trayvon Duval is up on Most Improved Player of the Year, unfortunately. Maybe we should not have gotten rid of that man, but you know, it is what it is. We tried. At least we made the playoffs one of these years, for sure. So let's see who wins the playoffs this year, because why not? Okay. We see Wizards. Bulls. The Bulls upset the Cavs. Will the Bulls win? The Bulls, led by Lauri Markkanen, have defeated the OKC Thunder. Holy, that is just ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Let's look at the stats that our players ended with the year. Porzingis, 19.3 points a game. Not too bad. Well, it's your boy Big Body. If you're still here, like, comment, and sub for new 2K and Madden content. Peace if you a Big Body.